I see a lot online these days, this hypothetical basketball Mount Rushmore, where people are discussing if you were to carve a mountain with the faces of the four greatest figures in basketball history, who would you put? These kind of discussions, can get pretty heated because everybody that follows basketball feels pretty strongly about who their top players would be. In picking out the faces for this kind of thing, you have to determine, are you picking out people solely based on personal stats? Are you picking out on what they accomplished with their teams? Are you picking it based on the overall impact they had on the game? How they left the league better off than it was when they found it? There's all sorts of factors that go into these kind of questions, and all those factors are significant. Here are the faces that I would pick if somebody asked me, and these are in no particular order. I would pick Magic Johnson because Magic Johnson in the 1980s helped bring the league to a whole new level. Showtime in LA became a big sensation. TV viewership dramatically increased during the Magic Johnson era because he was fun to watch. He brought a lot of new fans to the league, no question. He was also a good scorer, a good clutch player who could score under pressure. He helped the Lakers win 5 championships. He won 3 MVP awards. These are all, very impressive stats. Next, right alongside Magic, would be Larry Bird, who played during the same era and was Magic's biggest rival during their time in the league. Bird also won 3 MVP awards. Bird won 3 NBA championships with the Celtics. Bird was also a very capable scorer, especially in pressure situations. A good defender. Bird is often cited as one of the smartest players of all time. He had an eye for the game. He was always attentive to everything that was going on the court. And he could have a little bit of flair in his game too, similar to Magic Johnson's. So they were interesting counterparts to each other. Next would be Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan won 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls in the 1990s. Jordan has the highest points per game average in NBA history, 30.1 points per game, which is slightly higher than Wilt Chamberlain's points per game average. Jordan won 5 MVP awards, and he won 6 Finals MVP awards. Number 4, here's where I suppose it would get controversial. I don't see his name brought up in these conversations very often. I would put Bill Russell as the 4th face, for the simple reason that Bill Russell won 11 championships in his 13-year career, including 8 in a row. He was more of a defensive player than a scorer, but he was the ultimate winner. Ultra competitive, refused to let his team lose. You just can't let somebody who's that dominant go unnoticed on a mountain like this. Yes, he played in a different era, but that doesn't matter. He was still incredibly dominant. So that's who I have: Magic, Bird, Jordan, and Russell.